A lot of you have been asking me for a recipe of honey chili potatoes. Today we are going to make the same in the absolute restaurant style. Let's begin. We will begin the recipe with potatoes. Here I have 4 medium sized potatoes, not very big, not very small. We will peel them and cut them lengthwise. Here you can see I have cut them lengthwise like french fries and kept them in some water. These are ready. Now we will boil it. To boil it, heat up a pan and add the potatoes. Along with that, also add in about 2 teaspoons of salt. After the salt, we will add in water. Here I am using 4 cups of water. We will now heat it up in medium flame until it gets a boil. After it gets a boil, lower the flame and cook it for about 5 minutes. This step will ensure the potatoes get the salt inside them and also will help us to make it extra crispy. Now you can see the potatoes have boiled for about 5 minutes in low flame. We will turn off the flame and strain the potatoes. Perfect, the potatoes are ready. I will add them to a bigger bowl now, and we will also add in some dry ingredients to it. In dry ingredients, here I have about 1 tablespoon of maida, which is plain flour. I will also add in 1 tablespoon of rice flour. This is going to be a dry coat for our potatoes, which will ensure the wet batter sticks really well to it and we get a very nice coating in the end result. So just mix the maida and rice flour really well with the potatoes. After that, keep it aside. Now we will take a different bowl and add in about 1/4 cup of maida and the same amount of rice flour. You can also use corn flour if you want to. Next, I am going to add in about half a teaspoon of salt. After that, we are going to mix all of these together and then start adding little water at a time and make a thick batter. Please make sure the batter is on the thicker side. Here you can see I have made the batter and it is very thick and sort of slimy as well, very sticky. Looks perfect. Now we are going to add in the boiled potatoes to it. Remember, we coated them with some maida. We are going to add them in little at a time and start coating them. The next step is to deep fry the potatoes. For that, we will heat up some oil in a kadhai and then wait for it to get hot. Once the oil is hot, drop in the potatoes one by one and fry it in medium flame. Here you can see how I am adding them and the coating is also very thick. This will ensure our honey chili potatoes are very crispy. Frying the potatoes in low medium flame will ensure they are very crispy from out and fluffy inside, so do that in low medium flame. After they are slightly golden, take them out to a plate. No need to use tissue paper right now. This is just the first fry and they are extremely crispy, a perfect snack as it is. You can hear them as well. Doesn't that sound lovely? We are going to double fry it as well. While the second batch of potatoes are frying, let us also roast some sesame seeds. So here I have a pan. In this I will add in about 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds and roast them in low flame. Once they start popping, they are ready. Now my second batch of potatoes have also fried. We will now heat up the oil to high and then double fry these. So here you can see I am dropping all of them at once since I have a big kadhai. Now I will fry it in high flame for about a minute. This is basically a flash fry which will ensure our potatoes get very crispy from out. See the color, don't they look perfect? Absolutely golden in color. I will take them out now. Now these will be extra crispy, you can hear them. Potatoes are ready. Now we are going to make the sauce for this honey chili potato. For that, heat up a Chinese kadhai or a wok or any pan that you like to use and add in oil to it. Using a Chinese kadhai will ensure the pan gets really hot, which will bring a very nice end result. So the oil is hot and ready. We are going to next add in the garlic to it. Here I am using 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. In this I am going to add in 2 to 3 green chilli which are slit. I am also going to add in about 1 teaspoon of raw sesame seeds. We will just cook it for about a minute. After that, we are going to add in the onions. Here I am using 1 small onion which is sliced. I am also going to add in about half a capsicum which is sliced again. Now we are going to cook the onion and capsicum for about a minute again in high heat. Perfect, the capsicum is crispy yet cooked. Now I'm going to add in the salt to it. Here I'm using about half a teaspoon of salt. Along with that, half a teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm also going to add in the sauces. Here I'm using about 1 teaspoon of light soya sauce. Along with that, I'm also going to add in about 1 tablespoon of red chili sauce. You can also use Szechuan sauce if you want to. Now I'm going to mix all of these together and cook it in high heat for about a minute. Looks perfect. I'm also going to add in about 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Ketchup will help balance out the flavors in this. So the sauces are cooked in the oil and this will bring a very nice flavor. You can also add a little bit of black pepper powder if you want to, but it's totally optional. Sometimes it gets very spicy when you add it. Now I'm going to add in about half a cup of water and bring it to a boil. While the water is boiling, we are going to start making the corn flour slurry. For that, in a bowl, add in about 1 teaspoon of corn flour. Along with that, about 3 tablespoons of water. Mix both of these and start adding 1 teaspoon at a time to this mixture until it gets thick. Adding cornstarch slurry to this mixture will ensure it gets thick and we get a very even coating in the potatoes. So if you want to add it, otherwise you can also skip it. Just add less water if you are going to skip it. Here you can see how this is getting very thick and perfect. Looks nice. Now I'm going to turn off the flame, add in the spring onion greens. Along with that, I'm also going to add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey. After adding the honey, I will give it a very nice mix. You can also taste it if you want to balance anything else. Looks perfect to me. I will add in the potatoes and give it a very nice mix. Our honey chili potatoes are ready and it looks perfect. We are going to serve it hot. I will sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds, a little bit of spring onion greens and a little bit of red chili flakes. You have already heard the crunch before, but now it is much better because there are a lot of flavors with the potatoes. There is a little bit of red chili sauce for that spiciness, a little bit of garlic. We have also added sesame seeds for the nutty flavor and honey to balance everything out. So all together, the flavor profile is absolutely perfect. Do try it and share with me how it goes for you.